Hello? Hi, it's me, CryptoClick. Yeah, I notice you're trading on crypto exchanges, but without any benefits at all? That's madness. You know, I've been made an affiliate partner with pretty much every exchange out there, so if you want to get some benefits, you might as well set up exchanges with the links that I've got in the video description or in my Telegram and Discord. You can get welcome bonuses for signing up, or even better, up to 20% off all your trading fees for life. Yeah, I know, what a treat. So next time you fancy setting up an exchange, use some of the links that I've got in my video description, because otherwise you're mugging yourself off. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to have a look at Bitcoin as a bit of an overview of the market, traditional markets as well, just so we can gauge the overall health of the market really. And I'll just, I'll make some more videos throughout the day. One of them is going to include my new bot trading journey. So we've almost, at one point today, it had officially doubled. So I started with $1,000 5 weeks ago, so it's had a good time. I ran quite a few bots throughout that period. I've still got 2 of them running, mostly accumulating KCS. Anyway, I'll talk about that on another video. So yeah, there we go. Right, so Bitcoin still pushing through, and to be honest with you, it looks relatively good. If we have a quick look over at the Bitcoin dominance chart, this is where things start to get a little bit more interesting. You know, we were talking about how altcoins, we did that miniature alt season where we doubled our Bitcoin by 50%. That was going back a little while now. That was on this move over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago we did that trade, and from then we said, well, what we'll do is we'll sit around this Bollinger Band center on the dominance chart. We'll decide which way it wants to go from here, because normally you would expect to see that act as a support. Currently it's broken, so it looks like we're trending down still for the dominance chart. However, the closer we get down to 40% dominance, the more risky it is for altcoins, and so there has been some really good trades taking place recently, and with the result of that, we entered into some more. So we did the Matic trade, which was good recently. There's been a few others in between, but it is still for me a cautionary area for altcoins, and really the main thing at this point now is still Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is the big daddy. Bitcoin is where it's all at. So for Bitcoin, what we're thinking about, to be honest with you, is forming an uptrend on the 4-hourly, which looks quite good. We do have a little bit of bearish divergence on the RSI and the money flow index. That's fine, and we would be looking for a golden cross to form over the next, maybe this week, and get retested as support and then move back on from there. So this is what I was talking about yesterday about, you know, the next pullback on Bitcoin is most likely a buy the dip opportunity for what would be its next major destination, which for me would be based on the weekly. So if we go to the weekly, we can have a look at the 10 exponential and the 200 exponential, all coming in at around 25,000. 25,000 is a big, nice round number. People love that sort of thing, but there's also 2 major moving averages on the weekly there. So obviously we can overshoot that. We've got a candle body close and open around this level as well, 26,600, which could also be the next major target based on a horizontal. You can see here how this wick brought us all the way down there, and we had a body and close and open around there as well. So we could have another one around here for maybe a wick target or the next major top target. This would be a hallmark area. It would be a real big deal if we could reclaim these moving averages. As you can see, since the breakdown all the way back down here in November, the 10 exponential has been our worst enemy. Bang, all the way down, bang, all the way down. We had a little bit above it, and then rejection all the way down to these levels. So it would be a big deal to even come up to test it, and you would expect a rejection from it. But if we did break above it, then honestly things could be looking really good for Bitcoin. This is also the same for the Nasdaq as well. So the Nasdaq's had exactly the same issue with the 10 exponential on the weekly. So since the breakdown here, big rejections here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had a little bit above it. You can see the correlation here is unbelievable, and bang, and we are just trying to float above it. Remember, these are weekly candle bodies. We're Wednesday at the moment. There's plenty of price action to take place you know, between now and, well, for Nasdaq until Friday evening, but for Bitcoin obviously next Sunday. So yeah, I do favor the way it looks, and I think it's a buy the dip opportunity when the dip comes, but the dip can be pretty aggressive if and when it does arrive. If it came from here, you know, we're coming down by 7% to that 200 exponential on the 4-hourly, that's fine. But yeah, I do like the way it looks. Let's have a look on the 12-hourly, see if there's any. Now, there's no buy signals on this as yet. We would get a pump signal if we were to close a 12-hourly above 25,100. That could be the one that pushes us up to the 26, maybe even the 28, 29, 30, which is the summer well, I say last summer's lows, so effectively our breakdown area around here. So these are all very realistic targets, and this is the way I'm anticipating the market to move. Traditional markets still look okay, the Nasdaq being not the pillar of health, but potentially changing its behavior to continue with this everything bounce that we spoke about 6-7 weeks ago. Again, the everything bounce is not the everything recovery, but I positioned myself, as I said I would, in stocks and indexes, and they're all working out very well. So we're in the midst of the everything bounce at the moment. So this is the everything bounce that I was talking about. It is continuing. We may be reaching the top on this as that 10 exponential on the weekly for the Nasdaq and for Bitcoin is fast approaching. That could be where it's all nipped in the bud and finished, and we continue with our overall trend, which is quite clearly one of a downtrend. But we'll monitor the situation, we'll see where it goes. But as far as altcoins are concerned, they will follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pulls back, they will pull back most likely to a much larger extent. So unlike what happened last time, this time if Bitcoin pulls back, especially with the dominance chart being so low, I would expect to see altcoins losing their sats. Doesn't mean that you can't buy the dips on them, but no altcoin is created equal. So as we've recognized, over this last week when we spotted the Matic setup and we got an 80 to 90% move out of that, some altcoins are presenting with really good setups. Other altcoins are lagging and just moving with the market. So really, you've got to pay attention to the chart, make sure that there are signals on there, that there are signs of strength and continuing momentum, because not all altcoins are going to move like that. In fact, with this situation brewing on the dominance chart, approaching 40% dominant, I would imagine that a lot of altcoins actually get wrecked if Bitcoin goes up or down. So just be prepared with that. And I'm talking wrecked with their sats. Some will get wrecked with their tether. It's not really a place to trade altcoins the closer we get to this major support. As you can see, big problems happen around here. There's your bear market all the way up to the top. This is your May crash. We hit 40% dominance. We got out of our altcoins into Bitcoin and did pretty well. Bang, alt season, bang, alt season, bang, alt season, bang. And when I'm saying bang, I mean altcoin carnage, wreckage, or at least losing their satoshis, all right, which is a big deal for me because that's primarily my method of trading. Bitcoin to altcoins, altcoins to Bitcoin. Don't mess around with that tether stuff that much. Right, so I'm going to leave it with you there. I'll make some more videos throughout the day, and that's just a brief overview, a brief update on how the technicals look on the chart. A little, I suppose, side note would be that I think that with the overall market looking relatively, I wouldn't say strong, but not as weak as it has done previously because of the everything bounce, that might encourage the Fed to go a little heavier on inflation. So everyone's thinking about 75 basis point, they think that's a big deal. They might even go for a single percent basis point. They might go for the 100 basis point, which is a single percent, which is quite likely in my opinion, as they will see the markets as not healthy, but not struggling as much as they were before, and they think that they will be able to sustain a bigger slap in the face. And so just be prepared for that. There is still very much a downtrend, a bear market across all charts. This is the everything bounce. It's not the everything reversal. This is what we were talking about. We've done very well these last 6 weeks. It's been an extremely good period of trading. So just be prepared for the Fed to ruin the party with talks of leading into 100% basis point, 100 basis point, a single percent. So just remember that. But anyway, the technicals do look good. I feel like it's a buy the dip opportunity as and when the dip comes. And if the dip comes, it could be for Bitcoin specifically 6, 7, 8%. If we were to fall from right this very moment in time, for altcoins, you'd be looking for that to be 10, 12, 15%. So just be prepared. So I made that video yesterday about don't get trapped in altcoins. Don't FOMO into altcoins. It's not a FOMO market. Never FOMO anyway. But this is not a time and a place to FOMO as we approach significant tops for traditional markets and Bitcoin. And obviously with the dominance being so low, you would likely find yourself in a bit of a tricky situation. So just be prepared to buy the dip, but wait for the dip, all right? Because it could be significant. Altcoins 10, 12, 15. Bitcoin, 6, 7, 8. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.